Hi, I'm Debbie. Welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th, Monday through Thursday. This is the week, I talked about this week in a couple of introductions ago. This has some weird energy. I know all the planets are direct, and so things are going forward, but we have some weird dates and anniversaries and energies on this week. So not sure where that's going to lead us, not sure what's going to be happening, but the 14th, I believe that there's some asteroid meteorite showers going on. The 15th is the Ides of March. It is the middle of a month. That's what the Ides usually means, but that goes back to beware the Ides of March. Then we have the 16th, Purim energy, 16th through the 17th, where there's both a threat but yet a celebration. Then we have the 17th, which is celebrated as St. Patrick's Day, which is again a threat and a celebration. Then we come up to the 18th, which is not in here, but the 18th at 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our full moon in Virgo. So there's a lot of weird kind of anniversary type of energies going on, and it just feels, I do get that, the threat celebration. We will see what we will see, but it felt like it was one of those big weeks. We will see. Anyway, and I talked about that, I think maybe four introductions ago. Okay, so you know that I'm going to use for the main readings, and this is the introduction that will be tagged on to all of the readings. I do put the timestamp in the description so you can bypass this, but I hope you watch it at least once. Anyway, I'm going to be using my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I'll pull one from my Guardian Angel cards because they're very kind and gentle. I'll also pull, and sometimes we need a little kindness and gentleness to get us through. I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. For this, the introduction, just to kind of see what universal energies, I will use I'm going to use my traditional Waite Rider Tarot, and then I'm going to pull maybe one, we'll see, from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power, to my higher power, and I ask that whatever comes through be what you need to hear or what needs to be said. And I try not to get in the way because, when I start to try, what does this actually mean? If I'm not given it, I can take you all different places. So let's see what we have here. Anything that is reversed has stronger energy. I will talk about if we get a lot of, if we get the court cards, I'll talk a little bit about them. If we get the, we will be getting the, the rods, the pentacles, the swords, the cups, and I'll talk about them also. So let's see. This is an overview, again, what's going on in the world as we lead up to that full moon. And remember, the full moon is that time that, we release what's holding us back, we relinquish what we don't need anymore, and request the good stuff. New moon to full moon, as it's getting bigger, it is waxing. Ask, ask, ask. Full moon to new moon, as it gets smaller, it's waning. Get rid of, get rid of. The full moon is that time to release, relinquish, and request. It's a time to, it can also be a very good time to recharge. And now it will be in Virgo. Virgo is an earth energy. And it's really going to kind of bring things back to earth for us. It's going to make things real. I do feel like Virgo does have a lot of grounding energy, but Virgo is extremely spiritual. You need to think of the, Virgo up there, that is the Virgin. That is the one that likes to see things cleansed and likes to see likes to be the, what do we want to say? She wants to do what purity and holiness brings of her. Don't know why I had to say that. Like I said, I let higher power take over with this. Okay, let's see what our first card is. All right, so now we have that card, that lovely, lovely card, the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is that card that people will say, can we put that away and kind of take that out of the deck. So Swords energy is our air energy. It is our Aquarius, our Gemini, our Libra, our thought processes. And it's also hearing news. It's also, I'm kind of getting this, it's how we process a lot of information, process a lot of the things that we are going through also. But it's also making plans. 3 has a lot of energy to it, where it's you do something, say something 3 times. It's really very powerful, especially around this full moon. It's also it's also celebratory. It's also very creative. Now the 3 of Swords, it's an interesting energy here. You can see that the clouds, there are clouds, gray clouds in the background. They are raining. Possibly thundering, possibly very strong eruptive type of energy here. And then we have this heart that's very clearly red, this very clearly, I don't want, it's not necessarily shattered, though it does have these 3 swords piercing it. The thing about this, I always get, this is something that can be an alarming energy, can be some hearing news, hearing like, oh my gosh, we don't love this, like this. This can be a very hurtful energy, very, harmful. No, I shouldn't say harmful, but it's also an energy that we need to go through and then let it become part of that past. Many of my cards will tell you, release it, release, release. If you look at the 3 of Swords, you'll notice something, and this was something that was pointed out, is that this is not a gory heart. This is not something that, you don't see blood dripping. You don't see, I don't want to gross anyone out. This is pretty intact. So these are things that we've been living with. These are things that we've been going through. So that means that there has, I don't know that we're going to take those swords out, because we're always going to have to live with it, live with the experiences. But this is, again, letting it go. Now, I hate that term, letting go, for this, but it is moving on, and passing the baton. I almost get to. It's kind of like, hey, these are things that happen. I'm not bringing it into my present. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Here we go. So that was reversed. Now we have the rods or the wands. This is Aries, this is Leo, Sagittarius. It's fire energy, passionate, burning, very determined. And it's basically saying, so this could be a hurt that has been recent, or it could be a current hurt. It does mean that, this does feel like we are getting past it, or we have to stand firm through this. So this is a 9. 9 is, and again, derivative of of 3. So you have that 3 threes there. But 9s is, basically it's saying, you've got everything you need. Just deal with it. Let's wrap this up. The 9 of rods is, you might be battered, you might be beaten, or you might feel beaten. Stand firm. Stand firm. More to come. Don't give up type of energy. This is kind of interesting with this week. Stand firm. And I am, if you look at those rods, there is hope in them. There is growth coming from this. So you do grow from the situation, I know. But many times it's like, I don't really want to grow from the situation. I want the situation gone. All right, our last card here is, and this is quite lovely, this is the 10 of Pentacles. This is a lovely energy here. Pentacles is our earth energy. It is our money, our job, our career, our home energy. This is Capricorn. It is also, and remember Pluto, there's Pluto and Capricorn. There's other things with Capricorn going on. This is Capricorn. It is also Taurus. It is also Virgo. So it could mean that something around that Virgo moon kind of breaks free. This has abundance. This has money coming in. This has a happy home. This has, not worrying about that money energy at all. There's good relationships. The dogs are fed. Everyone looks happy. Everyone looks fed. So there is, it's kind of a, this is a pain. This is kind of a pain in the butt type of energy. This is a, oh my goodness, where am I going with all of this? Here we have stand firm, keep firm, do not give up, do not at all. Stay shining, because there is more. There is a positive energy that's going to be coming. And this, these people, there's, you have your dogs, you have your couple, you have your child, you have your elderly, you have multi-generational energy here. And this could be right around that full moon. Again, that's 3:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's an interesting mix. I'll let you kind of let me know what you think about all of this. Let's see what Osha Zen Tarot cards have to say. A lot of times I say these are more of advice cards. So let's see. I feel like I need to pull 3. Normally I just pull the 1, but I feel like we need 3. Now the one card, the one energy I did not discuss was cups. Cups is our water energy. It is fluid, emotional. It is also our Pisces, which we are in. We're ending it, but we are still in Pisces. It's Cancer, and it is Scorpio. So that is our cups, our fluid, our emotional. That's Raphael, I think, in the decks that I'm going to be using. And it's just something that just, continues. It's very emotional. Anyway, let's go. I've said that a couple of times. Let's go on and do 3 cards. Let's see, this card. So now we have a 6. 6 is the number of man. It's the energies we put on, that we have put out and what we have created. The burden. And, I kind of, this is an interesting too. All of these are, this is all very interesting because here we have there's a financial being taken care of and freedom and very good energies here. But then we start off again with the burden. This person definitely looks like she could have hired a horse or some sort of, something to carry her through, but she's basically on the backs. This just feels like it's so heavy. The burden is so heavy, and it's not justified at the same time. It's and here this person is also saying, farther. We have to go further. I want more out of you. I expect more out of you. So this has the, and it's interesting that it's on here. Okay, next card. Oh, and tens. Tens are transition. Tens are transitional energy. It has a 1, 0. 1 is new beginning. 0 is God source, higher power energy. Now, so we have the burden. It's courage. So here we have again, this is an 8. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. We have stand strong, stand firm. We have courage. We have courage here. So, again, this is one that's calling us to stand strong and to have courage. Let's see what this card says. 7. 7. Okay, 7 is divine energy. It is also a divine umbrella. It has divine intervention, but it can also have divine interference. And now we have politics. A lot of things going on. We have the snake. We have the evil energy with the mask that looks so happy and so fine. So it's kind of like, beware of politics. It's just a very interesting thing for this week. And, but again, it tells us to have courage. It tells us to stand strong. There is a very good thing happening, good possibilities happening, good energies happening. There is a burden. The burden, again, the 3 of Swords is kind of saying, yes, but we have to either put that burden down. We have to, we have to get through that burden at the same time. And then we come to politics. Politics where there's the snake, there's the, the two-faced person. I'll let you read into that one also. I can, interesting. We need to be, we need to stay in our integrity. We need to stay in our light. And I've been telling you, everyone who, watches, that we are the light workers. We are the counterbalance to the dark air energies, the darkness, and we need to continue being courageous. We need to continue to stand, to stand firm. Okay? Okay, there is a reward coming. I do love that energy. But at the same time, we have a burden. We have politics, burden. Stay courageous. Let your flower shine, and let your light shine. That's why I always end with saying stay shining, because that is even when we don't feel like it, we need to at least try to put that out. Okay? Okay. Anyway, again, I didn't say this, but please take a moment to like, share, subscribe. I got to do it this way. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Let's get these videos out there. And this is interesting energy for this week. Okay, I will tell you though, I will put the timestamp in. So why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Aries, and how is my fiery sign? You are about to start your season, so wrap things up, okay? Let's see, and you're about to start the astrological year. You are number 1 on that. Let's go and see what we have here, and I'm getting kind of a number 1 on the billboards too. Whatever that should mean. That would be on the radio station, so number 1 song. Here we go. I'm not hearing a song. I'm just saying number 1 on the billboards too. Here we go. First card is for my Aries, reversed, the 2 of Michael. What are you deciding on? What are you trying to work out in your head? Because I'm getting the energies that are, I'm getting the message, make the decision and then stick with this. Move on. It's like, 2s are crossroads choices, this way, that way. 2s are coming together. Michael is that air energy, that sword energy. I talk about that in the intro. And this has to do with thoughts, decisions. You've been kind of, I don't know, I kind of get a juggling type of energy. I'm kind of seeing you juggle. Which way am I going to go? Where am I going to go? And then the 2 of Michael comes up and says, make a decision. Either way, I do feel will be a good choice for you. Maybe it's 2 opportunities that just seem really positive, and you're like, I love this opportunity, I want to do it, but then this is an opportunity that I just also love. So it could be that kind of energy, it could be that kind of choice for you. It's just that it's got to be a little easier for you to make that decision. I kind of feel that once you make a decision, the other choice follows you. Maybe it follows you in a little different way, but it kind of follows you anyway. So it will all be better if you just make a decision. Over analyzing a problem, find a compromise. Sometimes the over analyzing a problem is paralysis by analysis. You're thinking about it so much that you don't do either. And then the opportunity flows through your fingers. Here we go. Next card is the Change Your Life. Now this is the Tower card. So we have a 2. We have a 1, 6. I talk about what 6 is. 1, of course, is that new beginning, new start. 10, transition. 6, I talk about in the introduction, number of man. This is the Tower card. This is where the foundation, the tower shakes. The tower shakes, and the foundation has to be, everything comes down in order for you to rebuild again. And it is, and it could be that my Aries, you just love the opportunity of a challenge, and it's time for you to rebuild, or it's time for you to build a new challenge. Either way, in this deck itself, this is a wonderful message. I never get worried about the tower or the death card, because it basically is saying, something has to end in order for something wonderful to really start again. And the Change Your Life, Archangel Chamuel, this is like, whoa, I don't have to carry that burden anymore. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Yes, we all do that. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So again, make your decision. Next card is the Page of Raphael. So Page's underlying energy is our earth energy, our job, our career. It's like, so there is like, ooh, something, or maybe even with our home. But then Raphael has that water energy, that fluid, that emotional energy. So, so this could be a new love life. This could be a new relationship in any of those things that you hold dear. Could be a relationship in your work, your job, your career. Again, intimate energy with this too. Could be something to do with your home. It's very hopeful. It's very loving. It's very like, this is where I know I need to go. I know that this is my path now. And now it's time for me to leap into it, because pages, they just love new opportunities. And my fire energy, you love new opportunities also, a new challenge. So gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situations, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. And that's something too. My Aries, I don't know why you're really hesitating about your decision, because it's with this, it's like you already know. Are you, is this one of those times where you're a little bit worried that it could be a little bit more than you can handle? Is there a little fear of success with it? Because that can hold you back, that can hold you back. It's like, oh, I just feel that with that page of Raphael, it's kind of like, that this was going to happen, and that can be scary too. If you know it and it does happen, you're like, whoa, how did that even happen? Well, you knew it was going to happen. So, listen to your intuition, especially around this full moon time. This is reversed organization. Now, this is a 4, so you have a 2, 1, 6, 4. 4 is, again, organization, leadership, also stability. This is the Emperor card. I look at that as as more of the masculine divine, and organization, your plans. So whatever you are deciding on, this is something that in the long term you will make some changes. It could even be, I'm going to change my diet, and with that you lose weight. I'm going to change my exercise, and with that you get stronger. It could be, I'm going to change my my work-life balance, and with that you find happiness. Okay, so there is, but again, that page of Raphael tells me you know what to do. You know what to do, and you know how to do it. But organization, your plans are on target, and everything will flow more smoothly if you add a little organization and discipline to your methods. So that's that procrastination thing. You want to counter that. The key to success is to allow your creativity to be gently guided by logic. Be open to asking for help from someone very intellectual, or seek out a mentor. So you can get some help. The thing is, I feel like this, you don't necessarily want to share that. It just seems very personal. Anyway, make your decision. It will be better. Okay. Here we go. What crystal or energy for my lovely fiery Aries? Here we are. Reversed. Turquoise. I think, yeah, my necklace is turquoise. He has a turquoise. Leadership qualities, and this has the moon energy. Clear communication, prosperity, success. So whatever this is you're a little worried about, it does look like you're going to be very successful in it. Take it as you will. Okay, so my Aries, take a moment, like, share, subscribe. Click on that bell for notifications. Most importantly, and as always, my Aries, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.